Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Jubilee Deputy Organizing Secretary, Pauline Njoroge, has badly exposed on how William Ruto's government tried bribing her to join the government. Through a tweet, Njoroge had this to say: "My brother Silas Jakakimba, you are here claiming how the previous regime left a financial hole which Ruto is trying to fix. Yet last week, you and your very senior friends in government were offering me Kenya shillings 500,000 per month to cross over. Where was that money going to come from if the country is in a financial hole? You should have just kept off this topic because me and you know the truth." Yes. Nothing happens in this government without William Ruto's approval. So I won't be wrong to conclude that William Ruto was well briefed in the plot of trying to bribe Pauline Njoroge to join Kenya Kwanza government. I want us to dissect this tweet by Pauline Njoroge for Kenyans to understand the games being played behind the scenes. Before we do that, let me remind those who don't know, we have a medical appeal for Nudin Salah from Kajiado. Nudin is to undergo a kidney transplant at Medihill Hospital, Parklands. The initial cost was 2 million Kenya shillings. So far, the family, through the help of other fundraising somewhere, they have managed to raise about 1 million Kenya shillings. Through this forum, we have been trying to help the family raise the remaining 1 million Kenya shillings. And for some days now, we have been sending contributions in order to help the family achieve that 1 million Kenya shillings target. And very many of our fans here have been willingly sending their contributions. We have Patrick Ombam, Bernard Nyanjaga, we have, there are so many, Stephen Kariuki, Geoffrey Birika, we have Zaituni Kombo, Joseph Okumu, Salome Matayo, we have Pascal Mola, Masi Ringera, James Njora again, we have Rosso Yugi, Teresia Kimathi, Chris Odhiambo, Caroline Ouma, Ibrahim Abdullahi, William Kihiko, Eunice Okech, Pauline Wanjiku. In fact, there are so many. We can't go through all of them, but I really appreciate those who have so far sent their contributions. And just as I did promise from day one, all the money received will be accounted for to the last coin. If you wish to send a contribution, channel all your contributions to 0722 735 065. Let's help Nudin undergo a kidney transplant, because that's how we do it here when one of us here has a problem. Let's now jump to our analysis. Yes, William Ruto and his team have been saying the government is broke. They inherited a broke government. That's what William Ruto has been saying, and they have been using those sentiments to oppress the hustlers, pushing hustlers to the wall, especially on this thing of tax. The cost of living has generally gone up. But the funny bit about it, if you look on how William Ruto is running the government, either he is very naive politically and very naive when it comes to governance, or is just lying to Kenyans. Immediately William Ruto was declared the winner, he very quickly reached out to some Azimio leaders and lured them to the government side. And we also saw some ODM members of parliament crossing over to the government side. The truth of the matter, these leaders crossing over are being bought. No leader will just cross over to the government side without money exchanging hands. These leaders are being bought. And I'm saying that as somebody who interacts with some of these people on a daily basis. These are individuals who are after their own personal interests. It's got nothing to do with development or nothing to do with the service to the people. And I'm saying that because even this incident of Pauline Njoroge can just confirm that. In one way, confirms that. Just see on how disparate this government is. The government is trying to make sure there is no critical voice. Yes. Or the government is trying to make sure it has no critical voice. That's what I'm seeing here. And the moment there is no critical voice to the government, then the people are going to suffer. The government is going to go rogue. And already we have seen Ruto's government, now that it has managed to compromise very many members of parliament, including Azimio members of parliament. You are seeing a government that is now trying to push very draconian rules on the throats of Kenyans, courtesy to the leaders who have abandoned the opposition to join it. This is why I say and I repeat, any leader, especially the elected leaders, joining William Ruto's government, that's a betrayal. Any person who is in Azimio joining Ruto's government, that's a person betraying the bigger cause. And it's very clear, Ruto is misusing taxpayers' money. Instead of serving the people, using the money to prudently serve the people, taxpayers' money is being used to buy elected leaders and influential leaders in this country. Pauline Njoroge being such one leader. Njoroge is a very influential voice in this country. And especially in Jubilee, she's really doing a lot online. So William Ruto sees that type of a person as somebody to be silenced, somebody to be bought. Politics of handouts. Let me stop there, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. The tweet by Pauline Njoroge exposes that desperation in William Ruto's government. Ruto wants to make sure there is no opposition, and is doing that very desperately. While on the other side, he's lying to Kenyans that there is no money, but there is money to buy leaders, money to throw away to corrupt church leaders. Let's meet in our next analysis. And before I go, let us join hands to help Nudin undergo a kidney transplant. Channel all your contributions to that number below. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.